What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. And in this Roblox scripting tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a leaderboard and how to increase the currency every second. So like there'll be a leaderboard on the top right of the screen here, and we can name that currency anything we want, like money, cash, or something like that. Um. So yeah, and then we're gonna make it increase. So let's get right into it. Okay, so guys, what you're gonna need to go to server script service in the Explorer, and you're gonna need to insert a script. Okay, so you can name the script anything. I'll just call it leaderboard. Okay, guys, sorry for the interruption. Let's just get right into it. So remove the default print hello world so we can start fresh, and we're gonna make a leaderboard. So you can just say game dot players, player added, colon to next, function, and this has to be in the first parentheses right here. So and then we're gonna remove that at the end, and we're gonna press enter. So it should look like this. So game.players.player added. Player added is just an event that runs when the player joins the game. So any code that we write in here is when the player is added to the game. We can do cool stuff. So in these two parentheses at the end, we're gonna have an argument saying player, which is gonna be the player. So we're gonna say now we can make our leader stats. So let's say local stats. It can be anything, but it's just a variable name. But I'm just gonna call it stats because it makes sense. Equals instance.new. So when you say instance.new, it's just you're inserting a new object into your game from, it could be anything. But in this case, I want to just say folder. It can be an int value but I think folder is just, or a model. It could be a model, but I think folder is just better for this because we're just naming. We're going to name the folder leader stats. And we're storing the stats in the folder. Well, you'll see it later. So, and then we're going to want to insert this folder into the player. So it goes into the player, which the players would be inside this player service right here. So now we're going to say stats.name equals, double speech marks. Inside of those, I'm going to say lowercase l leader stats. It has, this is very important because it has to be a lowercase l. That's just the way Roblox built it in, I guess. They just said it has to be a lowercase l because if it's a capital L, it will not work. Or if any of so, it just has to be spelled like that. Like all of these letters have to be lowercase, or else if it's not going to work. So now we can say we can make our currency. So we got the folder in workspace. I mean in the player But now we can say local. I don't know, whatever you want your money to be. It can be cash. It can be anything. Be creative. I'll say cash equals instance.new. I'm gonna enter an int value, and I'm gonna place it inside stats, which is the folder that we made over here. So we just made cash an int value, which is an integer value. It'll just hold numbers in it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna use to get the stats, and we're putting it in the stats folder. So which is all in the player, and now we're gonna say cash dot name equals cash. So this is important. So it will say cash at the top of the leaderboard over here. So you definitely want to give it a name. And then finally, we can set the value. So cash.value equals 0. So we'll get 0 cash when we start out. If you change this to anything other than 0, like 500, 5, 10, it'll all be at the top of the script here. I'll show you. So I'm gonna play the game. And it didn't work. What the heck? Let me check. I might have did something wrong. Oh, yep. I have a little typo right there. So I forgot the S. That's why it didn't work. So all I gotta do is give it an S. I forgot to, yeah, leader stats. Have it like that. See, it's not gonna work if you don't spell right. I mean, that was a good example of it. Because I forgot, I missed out one letter. So now it says leader stats. Play the game, and it should work. There we go. So we have cash at the top right. It says cash right here, and it has the value of 10. Because if we go to the player service, go to our player, and there's a folder called leader stats. That's what we named it. And inside of that is an int value that holds numbers, and we just named it cash. No. So, and it has the value of 10. So that's the, and if we change that value to like that big number, it's like 1 million. It is automatically updates, so which is nice. But that's how you would do that. All right. So that's pretty much how you do a leaderboard. I'm gonna set this back to 0, so we have 0 cash when we start out, and now we can create the next script. So for the increase, I'm gonna enter another script into server script service. I'm gonna name this script cash increase. It can be anything, but it just makes sense. Like, yeah. So what I want to do first, we want to make some variables. Say local currency. I just say because that's the currency we want to get. What the cash equals. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Right, welcome back, guys. All right, now I'm gonna code this. So we're gonna say local amount equals 1. So this is the amount we're gonna give the player each second. Let me show you. I'm gonna actually, yeah. So when the leader stats on top here, it's gonna say 0 first, but it's gonna go increment by 1 every second. So that's what we're gonna do. So 1 is what we're gonna increment by, and we're just gonna make a while loop, while true do. Oh, if you don't know what while loop is, it's just it's a command where you can just anything inside of here will run infinitely, and that's why it's very important to have this wait right here. So if the condition is true, we're gonna run the while loop, and it's just gonna keep going. And it's very important to have this wait right here, because if it doesn't, it's gonna go too fast and it could crash your computer. I mean, yeah, Roblox Studio will crash. So you have to put a wait. It can be anything, but we're gonna do 1 because that's the seconds we want to wait. So now we're gonna say we're gonna make a for loop. So this is a while loop up here, but now we're gonna make a for loop. For underscore comma v and pairs game dot players colon get players do. So I'll make another video on for loops, but yeah, we'll just keep going. So now we're gonna make a variable. Oh, what the hell? All right, get that out of here. Local stats equals v.stats. Make sure it's spelled just like that, because whatever. Yeah. Oh wait, no, v dot not that leaderboard. Yeah. Or no, leader steps. Yeah. So make sure it says v.leaderstats, because that's what it says in your folder in the player. And then we're gonna get the currency. Local currency equals stats dot cash, because that's what we named it. It has to be spelled the same, or they'll be an error. So now we got that. We're gonna increment it. Say currency dot value equals currency dot value plus amount, and this should be it. Let's try it out. I'll play the game, and the cash at the top will increment every second. We'll see. Let's see. There it is, incrementing every second. So you know what just keeps going, because in the player we have the leader stats folder. We have the cash inside it, and it's going up. See, look at the value right here. It goes up every second, incrementing by 1. And if you want to increase the increment, all you got to do is change the value of the amount variable. Change it to anything you want. It can be 4. It can be whatever number you want. That's the number it'll increment by. Because right here we said currency.value, which is the cash integer value inside the stats folder. And we're just saying .value equals, we gotta say it again, currency.value plus amount. We're just adding this number to it. And now let's try it. Every second it's gonna increment by 4. There we go. It's incrementing by 4 every time. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far, you guys are awesome. You all are awesome. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new for a lot more videos like this one and tutorials. Comment if this helped you or if it worked for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.